31 wins. 30 wins, pretty good season so far.
I hope you're right, 31.
30, right.
First of all, congratulations to Albany. You know, they had a great season, didn't quit, played extremely hard, so give them all the congratulations you can. I thought the first half we moved the ball extremely well. Attacked, moved the ball, swung the ball, found the open man, hit shots. In the second half, we kind of just stood around. We didn't attack anymore, and they started attacking us, and we put them at the foul line. So, but you know, in this type, I always tell the players, even in all tournament settings, that we normally don't play well the first game. There's no doubt we'll play better the next game and play harder for 40 minutes. So, you know, we're looking forward to the next game. We know LSU, a great basketball team. And we're playing on their home court, so we know it's going to be a tough game.
Questions for any of the student athletes? David? Got the mic. There you go.
Brea, David Pulse, Associated Press. Talk about the run when their big girl goes out, you go on a 16-2 run, and you hold them scoreless for almost 6 minutes. Was it more the defense or y'all's defense, or was it more just attacking with the middle opening up? Just talk about that run.
I feel like it was more of our defense and us just running, getting out, running, and everybody looking for each other, just attacking the basket and just scoring.
Questions for any of the student athletes? Yes, sir. And back here. Thank you.
This is for Crystal, for Brea. Just when they rolled the press out in the second half, what about just the nature of their press seemed to get you guys flustered and seemed to attack? I know it's different when they have Megan back then. There may be their coach saying trying to protect her a little bit from foul trouble, but it seemed like they did a good job getting extended and forcing you guys, I guess, to make some mistakes in the open floor.
Well, I think it was mostly us just not focused or just letting them get us under pressure, but because we had worked on it in our scouts. So I think it was more of us and just not attacking it as much.
Yes, sir.
Chandler Roan, Baton Rouge Advocate. For any three of you, what was the key to neutralizing Richards? You got her in foul trouble pretty early, and she could never really get going. What was the key to neutralizing her?
We knew that she ran the floor well, and I think that was kind of our focus, just to get back into play our defense. And so I think when we play our defense, we're a pretty good team, and that was our game plan for her as well.
Yes, sir. Over here.
Yeah, Todd Murray, Dominion Post. I know, Ava, you guys had talked about different elements that were going to be involved in guarding Craig, putting pressure on the guards and fronting and weak side help and all that. Where do you think the biggest problem was in her getting the ball and being able to be effective under there?
I think that we did a pretty good job having ball pressure and even getting weak side, but she had height over us, so sometimes the passes just got there whether we were in position or not. So overall, I think we had a good game plan, but sometimes if weak side wasn't all the way there, if there wasn't enough pressure on the ball, sometimes they would get there, but I think we did pretty well.
Back to David, yes.
For any of the players, just talk about what you have to go through Tuesday and what you're up against, playing the host team and playing, you're the 2 seed, they're the 7 seed. Just talk about that and having to play, on the road like this.
Well, I think this team is used to playing away in front of big crowds on someone else's home floor, and we usually tend to focus a lot more. Coach Carey tells us that when we're away or playing in front of a big crowd that we focus more than we do at home. So if we just keep that pattern, I think we'll be fine on Tuesday.
Yes, sir. Way in the back row.
Jeff Coyle, West Virginia Illustrated. Crystal, I know you guys have talked throughout the season about how maybe you enjoy the pressure of a closer game, and certainly you let them back into it in this one. But what was, the discussion in team huddles, at timeouts, that you made sure that, you came back and didn't let this get completely, the other way around, I guess?
Well, enjoying close games, and this game I think is like completely different, but we just stuck it out and we came together in huddles and just said, listen, we can't let this one get away, and they're not going to give up, which they didn't. So we just had to come together as a team and just come out with a victory.
Yes, sir. Right back here.
Drew Rubenstein, Dominion Post. For Crystal and Avery, what was the mood like in the locker room afterward? Coach Carey just mentioned that he's confident you guys will play better Tuesday night. You just immediately focus on that, or what was it like in the locker room right afterward?
I think that, we were excited that we got the win and we took care of business. But yes, we definitely are like, we win this game, we got to move on to the next one. So I think we're focused, and we have a goal ahead of us, and we can't let these teams stop us from getting there.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Crystal, how much was this confidence builder for you, especially shooting-wise? I mean, you struggled a little bit in Oklahoma City with your shot, and it seemed like you had a really good stroke going today.
Well, I just try not to think about it as much, and if I hit the shot, okay. If I don't, then help my team in other ways. But, it always feels good to make shots and just be able to help your team.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Ladies, thank you very much. You are dismissed now. Questions for the coach, the Associated Press. David.
Coach, talk about the run. Their big girl goes to the bench. What were you able to take advantage of when you saw it? The game, you thought the game was going to be out of reach after that point, but what were the keys to that big run in the first half?
I thought we passed the ball extremely well, and we attacked. The question was asked here of the players. Their press, was it that much better the second half than it was the first half? No, absolutely it wasn't. We just started passing back and forth and instead of attacking it. We got the lead, and we normally don't do that when we get a lead. We try to build on the lead, but we just started getting a little bit lazy with our passes instead of attacking, throwing over top and getting 2-on-1s and that type of stuff. So I felt that was the thing. And then I thought we were passing well. We were hitting in the middle, and we were passing the ball, and we were hitting some shots. Defensively, second half, I thought the adjustment we made, instead of fronting and stuff, we just tried to push their big girl off the block a little bit and stay in behind her.
Question? Yes, back in the back, Coach. Yeah.
You talked about the respect factor and all that coming into this one. Clearly, any team can beat any team in the tournament. How do you use this one as a teaching point and say, look, you can't overlook anybody. There won't be any 15 seeds from this point on, but you can use this to get the team more focused.
Yeah, nothing against Albany, but we play like that, LSU will beat us. Let's just face it. We're going to have to play for 40 minutes. It's going to have to be a 40-minute game and play hard for 40 minutes and concentrate and attack for 40 minutes and play our defense for 4 minutes. So, it's going to be a tough game. We knew it was going to be. Give Albany, again, a lot of respect. They didn't quit. They kept it. They come out the second half and took it right to us. So, we can't let LSU do that to us. They have some big bodies also and have some people who can score and drive it and that type of stuff. So, we're going to have to play a lot better.
Yes, sir.
Drew Rubenstein, Dominion Post. That said, you think this team is okay playing ugly at times, I guess, if you will? You look at the final numbers with Asia and her numbers and Bria struggling like she normally doesn't from outside shooting, and you still find a way to win like that.
Yeah, for you that followed us throughout the year, we played a lot of ugly games. So, and still was able to win. And we really don't get caught up in pretty ugly. I'd rather win ugly than win or lose pretty. So, I think our team understands that when we're not playing well, we still have to play defense. We still have to rebound, and we got to. If we're not scoring, we can't let them score. So those things are big for us when we're not playing well.
On the left over here, Coach.
And Mike, you had to go to Lene, early today, and it seemed like she battled pretty good played more minutes than she has in a long time. What'd you think of her performance?
Well, we just felt she was our next best matchup when Asia got in foul trouble because of her height and long arms and that. She was the next best matchup, and I thought until she got tired, when she was fresh in there, I thought she did a pretty good job.
Any other questions for Coach? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Mike, are you disappointed with the way you played today, or would you have been surprised if you'd come out here and gotten up by 22 in the first half and won by 44?
I think you that all know me, I'm never satisfied. Am I happy the way we played the second half? Absolutely not, because if we play that way against LSU, we're going to get beat. So, again, we have not played for 2 weeks. We got up by 20, 21, 22 points, and it just seems like, we got in a little bit of foul trouble. And then I told them after the game, people coming off the bench, you got to come in and give us a spark. We can't come in and lose a lead, because we got somebody in foul. And that's something we've done a pretty good job of all year. And we'll be fine. I'm not worried about it. Did we play well? No, but Albany probably had a lot to do with that. Did we have to play better against LSU? Absolutely.
Any other questions for Coach? Coach, one more here? Okay. Congratulations.
All right.
We'll see you on Tuesday.
Appreciate it.
Same format for Tuesday, ladies.